Well, here's what would have been the impoundment for the mill site down below that I'm about to shoot. You can see where all the rocks have been washed and floods over the years have breached the dam. Here's the abutment on the other side. Lots of nice mosses and lichens down here, and running pine and club mosses. Beautifully covered rocks. Nice stream. Well, here is the old mill site down on Rock House Road in Goshen, Connecticut, which is actually off of East Street North. You're on water company property. You need to get a permit to hike down here, so the signs say. About a week recovered from my broken ribs at the last mill site I was at, and you can see there's still ice here in the first week of April. Nice little spot. Gonna try and get my drone hovering down in here too and see what I can do on that. Now this is an old road which I believe is called Jake's Road, and this was the bridge that went across it. Beautiful rock on that. Like crappy pictures out into the sun here right now. Nice little brook. There's some native brook trout in here as well. I don't believe they let you fish it, but we certainly did when we were kids. If I had a worm with me, I would chuck it in right now to see what would come up and get it. Well, this is downstream about 100 yards as the brook heads downhill. Yeah, there's no shortage of rock here, I'll tell you. No shortage of places to have abutments that were natural as well. The dam could have been placed right down here. Well, this is downstream 200 yards from the first one that I shot. This is a little bit more elaborate. You can see the rock structures up there. Rock structures down here as well. Most everything on the left-hand side is fallen in. Beautiful little waterfalls. Where you get your water power from, falling water. Up in here you'll see another dam that goes across. Just a stunningly gorgeous area. Well, this is 50 yards off of the first mill site. You can see all kinds of evidence of development up here. This is an old foundation. Right now it's got trees growing in it. All the rock left behind here piled up in neat little walls and corners. Certainly tells you this was a thriving little development at one point in time. Well, here's a beautiful stand of club mosses on the way down, backed up by a ancient stone wall. These club mosses seem to be getting rarer and rarer and rarer. fairly young sugar maple tree. Well, here's a nice little series of cascades and some beautiful rock. Well, here's some bonus footage. This is less than 2 miles from where I shot the videos of the dam. There was a church up here which stood here from 1840 to 1923. It's not a very big church. The rocks that they used for the foundation still here, and that's about it. There's a cemetery right up the road. I may as well get a picture of that in my bonus footage section. Well, all these markers are extremely faded. This one here you can barely make out 1851. And up here, which I guess this is an entire family, 1845 is the only thing I could read on any of them. So yeah, this is North Goshen Road off of East Street North in Goshen. There's a couple abandoned cellar holes just on the other side of the road. This is a very nice place in the fall too, because there's a stand of a half dozen sugar maples left behind.